Tension and kind of puts on you.
Sure. Well, I think that was the most exciting thing for me to explore in the movie, and I think that it's similar to kind of what Professor X has going on too, because I mean he pretty much raised this girl, and so it was very much a father figure for her, and those two guys really believe that the good gene is still there, that she hasn't completely lost that. But the rest of the X-Men, kind of splits them up into two groups, and the rest of the X-Men isn't so sure. So,
well, for Psylocke, she's being introduced into the X-Men world in this movie, and so to me, the biggest, most important quality of getting to know Psylocke is just how lethal she is. So the fight scene was really important, and when I came on to the movie, when I got to Montreal, I started training, doing martial arts and taekwondo and sword and wire work and stunt work, and basically trained every single day for months just to shoot this fight scene so that it could be as believable as possible. So it was intense, but it was worth it.
And
it's really good.
Worked.
Thanks, Lighty.
I'm 25 now, but I'm completely different than I was when I was 15, and if I had to explain something to you, I'd probably try to protect myself in a certain sense, even if it's just like unknowingly, so it was good kind of.
This franchise is about a group of outcasts that, have not been accepted by society, and have come together and to form their own family. And then, in this movie, it explores what happens when one of those family members suddenly becomes super, super powerful and has this dark power, this dark voice that she's hearing inside of her head. How does it affect the rest of the X-Men? How does it affect her? How is it going to affect the rest of the world? So it's a big concept, but also has, a lot of, there's a lot of internal wrestling that Jean Grey is facing in the movie. And it's really, really fun to watch Sophie carry this film. She's amazing.
Yeah, no, exactly. The emotion was all inside her head, but, she did it so well.
Really get a sense of it until we watch it like the audience does. And I was so blown away at the presence of the women in the movie, especially with Sophie. Like, I mean, there was so much heart, and there was we really see Jean Grey learning to become Jean Grey and learning to harness her powers. And really, I felt the takeaway was just the power in women is so strong.
Yeah, excited to be able to explore that. Because I truly, truly didn't think that I was going to be able to, and it was my favorite part of her whole kind of journey was this Dark Phoenix saga, and so I was just so excited and honored that Simon kind of... Well, I think the hardest thing always kind of the hardest thing with kind of a superhero movie in general is to try and ground it in something that will really resonate with people, and especially because this is such an emotional journey for Jean, we kind of wanted to ground, all these supernatural things that are happening to her into something real.